Hello everyone, welcome. Today we are diving right into FlatOut 2, the sequel to FlatOut 1, obviously because there's a 2 after the end of it. It's the sequel to the original Demolition Race created by Bugbear Entertainment. This one was also created by Bugbear Entertainment, whereas the first game had more of a sort of a European, more of a for lack of better words, kind of went through like a sort of a folk race style format where it's a lot more kind of like, you know, dirt roads and everything and that type of stuff. This is more so kind of an American style, like you're racing through city streets, you're racing through some more kind of country roads and stuff like that as well. It's more mix of terrain, and it's not just demolition cars as well. Though that is the first class, is the demolition class. But then you also have the street class, and then the race class after the demolition class, and then the street class after the race class. So here we are.
Welcome to the car shop. Here you can purchase your first car. You can only afford derby cars, but after you earn a bit more money, you can buy cars from races, street classes, and participate in cups within those classes.
Cool. Awesome. Alright, so options to start, we have the Chili, the Malice, and the Roma. Roma is really big, really heavy. I'm probably gonna go with the Chili, I think. Hey Sprockets, good to see you. We're picking our first car for FlatOut 2. Right now we're kind of in the English. We're in the demolition class, so it's a bunch of kind of junker cars and stuff like that. We have three choices. We have the sort of lightweight, very nimble Chili, sort of good on acceleration, decent handling, but very lightweight. Can be easily kind of pushed around. Got the slightly more better handling Malice, but the cost of acceleration. And then we have the Roma, really big, real heavy truck, real very tricky to drive. It is quite a heavy vehicle. So I think I'm gonna start out with the Chili. The nimbleness, so will kind of help out, kind of get an early lead as we're going through. Plus, it's also very cheap, and I like cheap for first cars.
Welcome to the career menu. Here you can check your cars that you have in the garage, buy new cars from the car shop, upgrade existing ones in the upgrade shop, and go race against the opponents and earn more money while you progress.
Awesome. Alright, we have $2,000, so I think we could probably upgrade this. Oh, yeah, get in. Where's the upgrade shop? Upgrade shop to the far right.
This is the upgrade shop. Here you can upgrade your current car by purchasing parts from the selection. When parts have different upgrade levels, you can directly purchase the best available if you have the money.
Awesome. So, we already have a decent handling. I want to go with engine upgrades. And we have a fuel and filter kit, which delivers more fuel and cleaner air for the engine. Basically, more fuel, more air, more power. We have a nitro kit, which really kind of gives the vehicle a boost when we use the nitro. We also have a tuning kit for overall engine performance. Yeah, but that reduces strength, and the car already is lacking strength. I'm just going to do the fuel and filter kit. And let me see if we have enough upgrades for... We do have enough upgrades for these tires and these brakes. Get a little bit more agility out of this car as well. Kind of cheap upgrades, but very good for us. Let's go race. Let's enter our first event in the Derby class. We've got two different championships. We have the Derby Initiation Cup and the Sunday Smash Derby. We'll do the Derby Initiation Cup first. The first one, the Pine Grove one. Starting near the BMX stunt track, the road takes you through a narrow gorge, which can prove interesting if you're in the middle with a large bunch of cars. Oh, hopefully we get an early lead. little bit slow off the line. Oh, dear. Hang on one second. Volume is just a tad loud. Let me dial that back just a little bit. I think that's much better. Probably lower that just a little bit after this race, but this is at least, you know, bearable. We're in the lead. And with this one as well, the different AI that you're racing against, they do have, they actually have their own driving style. They have their own sort of livery on their vehicles. All that cool stuff. The vehicles handle much more sharply. It's not quite as slidey around as the first FlatOut games. And like I said, the drivers you're racing against do have personality, like Sophia Martinez, and Jack Baker, Jack something, in the yellow car. Both of them are absolutely really fast. There's one guy in a black car, I forget his name. He's, you know, got the shaved head, with a really close. Get the car turned around. But he's a direct rival with Jack, and he'll constantly try to crash out Jack. But otherwise, he'll kind of leave you alone. You got Frank Malkov with the American livery, always has a really heavy vehicle, and is always trying to crash into as much stuff as possible. You got a couple other drivers as well, and they got their own personality quirks, which is really cool. One of the other things they changed was how you earn boost. In this, you get boost also by getting airtime in the car, which is really cool, as that allows you. That does allow lighter vehicles to be more viable, because you can still get a decent amount of boost in lighter vehicles. And it also allows you to still gain boost after a lot of the props have already been hit on the track. I do think, although I revisit FlatOut 1 more frequently, I do quite enjoy FlatOut 2 as well. It's just this one has a fairly long career mode. It definitely requires a little bit of grinding to kind of purchase the cars you want. And the AI is a little bit cheatsy at times, even more so than FlatOut 1. FlatOut 1, the AI are for the most part fairly fair. They're reasonable to race against. FlatOut 2, occasionally you'll have one or two drivers that go, you know, absolutely bonkers off the rails, and there isn't really if you make a mistake, there isn't really a means to catch up. Plus, with more stuff happening around and more stuff that can damage your vehicle, there are, you know, you do need to watch out, because it does get very difficult. Like there, I hit because the car is so lightweight that some of the fencing caused me to just kind of slide along the ground because it got jammed up under the car. So, but I do genuinely really like this game as well. It's a lot of fun. Unfortunately, the FlatOut series kind of got a little bit overshadowed during the early 2000s by the Burnout games. But both of them, if you enjoyed one, I think you would definitely enjoy the other. I think both of them are distinct enough that it won't be too similar to each other. Similar enough to be enjoyable. If you like one, you'll like the other. But otherwise, yeah. Alright. So we didn't really get into any combat with any of the drivers. It was a fairly clean race. So we didn't get any sort of race awards there. We did get the fastest lap, which is really nice. Jason's the one that has the rivalry with Jack. All right, let's go to the next race. The farmlands route. This route takes you into the rural areas, cutting through a homely farmyard and amongst the peaceful scenery. It'll be a lot less peaceful as we rev our engines and race around through there. And since we have the most points in the championship, we are starting at the back. We gotta get past, especially Sophia. Sophia is quite challenging in the. She's quite challenging in the derby class as well. Both are. Jack's challenging regardless. But yeah, Jack's sort of the big. I don't want to say big bad, but he's definitely the big sort of rival, or you know, one of the ones you'll be fighting with up at the front more often than not. Okay, get it turned back around. All right, full boost. Let's go. Alright, hi there. Let's just give... Oh, and the other thing, the AI, they actually have, you know, actual health bars, so, you know, you can kind of, if you get them down to 0, you can wreck them out. But at the same time, you also have health as well, and if you're not careful, you can end up wrecked and end up disqualified. She is very, very fast, Sophia. Got Jason just to the left of me. But it adds another layer to the game as well, because you can kind of predict, you know, how they will drive, how your opponents will drive, based on, you know, who you're racing against and stuff, which is really, really cool. It adds a little extra layer of strategy to the races. Our little Chili topping out at basically 100 miles an hour. Little lightweight, itty bitty car. Oh, very slidey though. When it starts to get damaged. Come on. I'm gonna be taking the dirt side route here, because previously that jump definitely kind of caused some issues. There we go, and across the line. Very nice, very, very nice. All right, that's the first cup done. We got 2 slams as well, a little bit of extra money. Very, very nice. Ooh, and we unlocked a new event. Alright, so with this also, you do have other sort of specialized events. For example, you have the high jump. Because in this game, you have where you can be ejected from your car. That was a feature that was kind of created right at the very first in the first game, and it's been turned into basically sort of a bunch of mini games. So for example, this one, the high jump, if you've ever watched a track and field event or watched the Olympics or whatever, basically want to get up as high as possible, and eject our character as high as we can go. And we have our jet-powered car. Gotta go around the barrels. Whee! Yeah, so that's what we can do. All right, so let's start it. Let's try. All right, got 90 feet the first time around. All right, that's not the best. Let's try it. Let's try it again. We got 3 tries. Try to build up more speed through here. No, okay. We need a little bit more angle. A little bit more speed, a little bit more angle. Oh, okay. We got to try. We got one more attempt. Come on. $105. Okay, that's not bad. That puts us 5th. Yeah, we didn't get any money there, but it's still a lot of fun. Kind of a cool sort of extra thing just to kind of keep you busy. Those events are very, very tricky. I'm not good at those events. I'm better at the racing than the those types of events. This time we have a three race championship. First one at the Sunday Smash Derby. Kind of starts right in sort of the LA drain. And this is where you kind of see the game, the differences between the games. You're kind of racing through sort of an amalgamation of sort of South Central and Eastern LA with you know the drains and stuff. Sort of a couple pieces there. And you see multiple different routes you can take. Whole bunch of smashables. You see, you know, Jason is being a little bit aggressive with us right now, so we did lose a little bit of time. Well, we gotta catch back up. A little bit of nudging with the opponents as we make our way. There's Jack. Frank is surprisingly still well into the lead. Frank is he's a mixed bag. He's either goes really, really fast, but he also smashes into pretty much everything. Alright, but we got past Frank. I got Sophia Martinez. She's a very, very clean, very precise, but also very, very fast driver as well. Thankfully, her car is just as light as ours, so we can kind of cause a few disturbances with her. Awesome. We kind of we caused her to get ejected from her car there. Very, very nice. All right. Oh man, this a little chilly. It's only topping out at 100 miles an hour. Oh, it's faster on the corners, thankfully, but it is not fast in the straights. Yeah, first chance we get, we're probably gonna swap it out for one of the faster derby cars. But yeah, you can see here also there's a whole bunch of routes to take. Like I can jump up here, up onto the buildings, jump down as well, smash through. A little bit of heavy damage to our suspension. That's okay. Kind of smash through a whole bunch of the umbrellas, a little kind of cafe area there. This game's a lot of fun. It's really, really underrated. It's still sold on Steam for like a couple bucks, which also makes it really cool because the game came out in like 2006, so a little bit behind sort of the Burnout craze with 2004's you know Burnout 3 Takedown, as well as Burnout Revenge just a bit later than that. But even then, it's still just a really, really enjoyable game. Alright, going back up to the top, getting some more boost as I go airborne. Ooh, a little slidey there. Use some of the umbrellas to kind of break my fall. Alright, we are still well into the lead. The AI takes a little bit to ramp up difficulty, especially if you've gotten used to playing the game. But even then, it can get very, very difficult, especially during the street events. The street events are very tricky. Yeah, as of right now, we are finished 10 seconds ahead of everyone else. Nice cold beverage. Alright. Next one. Here we go. Back to the farmlands. Now I gotta watch out for the floodplains here on this track. Because the water slows us down immensely. But yeah, oh my god, this is a lot of fun. And eventually there are things like, you know, demolition derby events and all that stuff. Alright, come on. Keep momentum through the water. Past the lake side. Honestly though, if you've never been to a demolition derby event, I would highly recommend you go. It is so much fun. Because it's very, I don't want to mean this in the bad way, but very like loose, very kind of laid back. But it's so much fun. Seeing, you know, everyone kind of thrash about in like the really kind of beat up old rust buckets. And seeing them, you know, everything from, you know, just sort of lax rules, dirt track racing with like sort of beat up like sport compacts, like, you know, like the Chevy Cavaliers and stuff, to, you know, like figure 8 races with like buses. There's a demolition derby track that's just about an hour north from where I live, up in Pennsylvania, and oh, it's so much fun during the summer to go there and catch some events, because it's just, you know, it's, well, one, it's kind of cheap, fairly cheap entertainment for, you know, like a nice Friday night or whatever. But it's also, you know, it's gets you out of the house. It gets, you know, I get to watch, you know, a different type of motorsport that you normally get to watch on TV and stuff, and it's a lot of fun. Over the jump here, past the railroad tracks. Yeah, right now we're doing very well. We're definitely keeping the opponents on their toes. Final lap, here we go. 1 minute dead on. Very nice. But Sprockets, have you ever been to a demolition derby event? I'm sure where you are there's probably a whole, you know, decent amount of them. You're a bit further south as well, and it's kind of more popular down there. I'd imagine it's more popular down there anyway. But yeah, no, it's so much fun. So much fun to go there. My favorite sort of demolition derby style event is the trailer races. I mean, basically what it is, it's a bunch of like really kind of beat up pickup trucks. You know, like the really kind of low level base model trims and stuff. And they get a trailer that's attached that's, you know, way heavier than like what they're designed to sort of pull for the suspension, so they're trashing it even more. And basically they go around a figure 8 track. And the last truck that has its trailer still attached at the end is the winner. And it's just really cool. I definitely like that. But they also have to go around the track. You've been to a few amateur German derbies. Yeah, that's so much fun. I love, as much fun as it is to watch, you know, the motorsport on TV and stuff like that. I also really like, you know, a lot of like the grassroots motorsports, everything from, you know, demolition derby to the, really close to me actually. It's only about a 30-minute drive. Is drag strip, and it's always fun to watch the bracket racing there as well, because you see people bring everything to bracket racing. I saw some guy back during September. He brought his work truck, and he entered that in a bracket race, and then, you know, he was joking after he got eliminated. He made it pretty far actually, because bracket racing is basically just guessing how close you are to Dirt track and drag racing are big here. Oh, cool. Yeah. Oh man, I love grassroots motorsport. We have a little bit up here in Maryland. Thankfully I live fairly close to the drag strip. But it's like I said, the guy brought his work truck. And he made it pretty far in the elimination bracket as well, for the bracket racing. He was running like, oh yeah, I forgot to mention, this game has gas stations. They do explode. They do heavy damage to your vehicle, but they give you a lot of boost. Not worth it in my opinion. But yeah, he made it really far in the bracket. He was running like 16s, 15s, 16s in his truck. But yeah, he did really well. But he was joking. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna take this to work tomorrow morning. Boss won't even know. So don't take any pictures. And it's just that sort of laid back atmosphere that I love about sort of grassroots motorsport as well. Really, really cool. But we're way up into the lead. Katie's semi-close behind, just due to the fact that she's got probably the fastest vehicle in the Derby class. But we should be well into the lead after this first lap. Oh man, this thing, no matter how much you upgrade it, it will not go faster than 100 miles an hour. So basically, you kind of want to upgrade it just a little bit, just enough to get a decent boost in acceleration and handling. But with the chili, you kind of want to dump it and get a different vehicle as soon as you unlock something else. But it is a fairly agile and robust start to the career mode in FlatOut 2. But even then, it is a little. It's not something that'll take you through the entire way through the demolition derby, the demolition path of the career mode. Get it nice and turned in. Especially haven't been ejected yet. They did kind of rework the physics engine a little bit in this as well, but you only really you're a little bit more resistant to being ejected. Like I just busted through a bunch of logs there, and that didn't eject me. Which that change I'm not the biggest fan of, because honestly, getting ejected and ejecting other drivers is always super fun in the original FlatOut. But with this, you know, I don't know, it's kind of a mixed bag in that regards. I think they should have kept the original, you know, where even small slower speed collisions will cause you to get ejected from your vehicle. But I guess they kind of wanted to make you feel more like a sort of a unstoppable tank and stuff, which is cool too. Now it's basically only if you like really connect with anything like super solid that you'll get ejected. Alright, over the big jump, nice and easy. Oh, we can reach 100 downhill. Yeah, the chili definitely leaves a lot to be desired. It's not as spicy as it may claim to be. Alright, around the final corner of race 2 of 3. Alright, there's the finish line, full speed ahead. And these races still are, you know, really, really quick. Very short, very very short races, you know, but only about 4-minute races. But it's still a lot of fun. The fastest lap again. The AI will start to get faster. Oh, never mind. That was the final event of the championship. All right, there we got an extra couple grand. Ooh, demolition derby event. Got the shaker, blaster XL, and the banger. We got up to level 2, so we got an extra little bit of bonus money, which is always good. Alright. Let's go a race. Let's see, yeah, the gas station derby. I want to wait until we get a different vehicle for that. Ooh, the Canal Special Derby Cup. 3 street tracks. All kind of, you know, in an urban environment. Change things up just a little bit. And now that you get to level 2 in the derby events, the AI does get a little bit more aggressive, a little bit faster. Especially Katie Jackson. Katie Jackson is in a very, very quick car. And she's normally not that quick in most events later on in the career mode, but in the derby class, she is very, very quick. Whereas Jack isn't too much of a threat in the first class of derby mode. In the first class, which is derby mode, because his car, the Banger, is actually pretty slow. But he is a major threat to contend with in the race class as well as in the street class. Oh dear. Alright, we can recover from that. Our car is a little bit damaged, but we can most certainly recover. Full speed ahead. As fast as we can go. Yeah, that was definitely a very, very, very slow performance for the first lap. We definitely need to really kind of push, really kind of get right up with the rest of the pack. Yeah, Jason Walker is just in front of us. Yeah, we're in 4th. Top 3 are just up ahead. Sophia, followed by Katie, followed by Jason. And they're all in fairly quick cars, except for Sophia. Sophia's also in a fairly slow car for this class, which also allows her to be, you know, not too much of a nuisance compared to later on. Oh, we gotta stop doing that. It gives us boost, but we keep wrecking out. Not worth the trade-off, I don't think. Yeah, we're back down into 6th. Granted, a whole bunch of them are just up ahead. Jason. Oh gosh, Frank's next to us. Frank is very, very dangerous to be around. Alright, come on, we need to get back up with Jack and Sophia. We're gonna take the lower route. Hopefully one of them makes a mistake. Sophia is going up high. Alright, we got a decent amount of boost and bursting through the umbrellas. Alright, come on, big push to the end. Nudge him out wide. There we go, back up into the lead. A little bit of a dirty driving there, but it's flat out. That's kind of required to do well. Oh man. We had a good final lap there. That's what allowed us to really kind of push through to victory. Because otherwise that would be, that was very, very more difficult than that should have been. Alright, next track, Water Canal 3. Alright, this takes you through more of the neighborhood section. Kind of more of a sort of suburb, semi-urban, more kind of residential neighborhood. Kind of closer more so like LA South Central is what it's kind of more so designed around. So racing a whole bunch of demolition derby cars around through here. And we're causing a whole bunch of property damage. So much property damage. I want to go out wide here. Get a little bit of a boost from the jump. Nice and easy. Get it turned in. Push Katie wide. Jack is thankfully creating a path for us through the stores and everything. I gotta watch ourselves. Those blue poles are not breakable. The orange poles are. The blue poles are most certainly not. Alright, Frank is actually into the lead. But I just gotta put the pressure on him, and I think he might wreck out. He's got a very high center of gravity on that SUV. And plus also, Frank himself is a very, very aggressive, but very kind of sloppy driver. So that's something that we can kind of use to our advantage. Get him out of the way there. Taking a long way around. Avoid those telephone poles. Those are not breakable. All right, a little bit of nudge to the rear into Sophia. Push her into Jack. Push them wide into the poles. Jack's pushing us again. Three-way battle for the lead. Oh gosh. Sophia kind of ruined our race there just a little bit. That's what you get, Sophia. Alright, we need to make a big push. We can at least get third. Fifth, fourth, and third are just in front of us. We can push there, get third, get at least salvage some points. Alright, put the pressure on Sally. She's a decent driver as well. She's kind of a balance between aggressive driving and clean driving. Where she'll only really kind of go after you if you kind of crash into her first. She'll otherwise be more of a passive driver. Oh, Jason, don't do that. Don't do that, buddy. Come on, I want to wreck Jack just as much as you do. Never mind, they wrecked themselves. Alright, and we're into the lead. I wasn't expecting that. That went pretty well. That's good. Very, very good. Oh gosh, that's a big heavy piece of equipment. And that sounded like it slowed someone down back behind us. Oh, Jason is right behind us. He's kind of aggressive as well. If given a choice between wrecking the player and wrecking Jack, he will still go after Jack. But he is also fairly hostile to the player as well. So especially if the player is in the lead, the closer to the front the player gets, the more aggressive he gets towards the player. So you gotta watch him a little bit. So far we are in the lead, across the line. Very, very good. Very good drive. Good recovery drive after that wreck with Sophia mid-race. Alright, on to the final event. Again, another urban canal route. This one's the longest. It includes a drive through the parking hall, freight containers, and a series of railroad structures. So more so sort of towards eastern LA. Lot of rail yards and that type of stuff. It's kind of what it's basing itself off of. Alright. Pick that corner as fast as we can. Carry our momentum through. I've got Frank, I've got Jack just in front of us. Frank may have some issues. So we can kind of push ahead. Oh, Katie, don't do that. Alright. Through the parking garage. And now into sort of the warehouses and rail yards and stuff. A lot of hostile architecture to get caught on. Right side, you can use, if you're in a pinch and you go too fast, you can use some of the banking to your advantage on the sort of the LA River style, the concrete sort of banking. You can use that to your advantage. Alright, first lap's complete, or about to be complete. Just gotta make a right here. Don't want to go too wide because there's a lot of debris there that'll slow you down. Gotta be real careful through that corner. Alright, fairly clean first lap. Alright, that billboard is still very solid despite being knocked down. That's fine. A little bit of a jump. Alright, little tippy tap of the brakes, get the car turned in. Jack had some issue in that jump there. He got himself some boost, but probably wasn't worth the cost. Alright, here we go. Oh boy. Easy. Oh, I'm surprised we didn't get ejected there. Alright, we do have a little bit of time. That definitely slowed us down quite a bit. Thankfully, Jason and Jack are all battling with each other, so that should slow them down, especially if one of them wrecks the other. Alright, getting passed by Sally Taylor. Nice and easy, nice and easy. Alright, top three are just up ahead. Carry a little bit more speed through the corner since someone else took down a lot of the fencing. Big hit against Sophia, right on the driver's side door. It kind of really pushed her over and her little chili. We've got our chili as well. Steadily getting back up with Jack. Gotta be kind of aggressive here. Keep our elbows out, push them wide into any hostile architecture we can. We are into the lead, but it is a fairly high speed section coming up. And both Jack and Jason have very cars with fairly high top speeds. Much faster than our little chilies anyway. Little itty bitty front wheel drive 4-cylinder. Kind of almost looks like a Toyota Starlet. Alright, easy. Little tap of the brake, get it turned in. Okay, that's a lot of debris we still crashed into. Alright, got a little bit of extra cash there that'll help us when we do eventually go to purchase our car for the finale of the Demolition Series events. We unlock bowling! Okay, I want to do bowling. Bowling is hilarious. Bowling. Hang on 1 second. Why is... the game... Oh dear. Okay, my apologies. Give me 1 second to save. Because the game broke. Yeah, Wow. Alright, give me 1 second because this, let me close this. Alright, I need to restart the game. Oh, the game crashed. It's a game. There we go. Okay. That's better. The game decided to completely crash on us. Okay, now we can do bowling, I think. Just want to go bowling. There we go. Much better. Okay, we got 0 pins there. Gotta carry just a little bit more speed. Down the bowling alley. Here we go. There we go. We got pins. 7 pins. Okay. Alright, not the best first frame. Jason got a strike. Jason didn't know Jason was an avid bowler. Alright, but we know what we need to do now. Too much. Okay. Alright, let's try this again. This is frame 205. Now, I'm absolutely dreadful in real life bowling. And apparently I'm dreadful at automotive bowling too, it seems. Oh, that could have been a spare. Alright, let's do this. Frame 3 of 5. Oh no, that's a split. That's 9, it's 9, one of them fell down. Oh, that's a split. I don't know how we're gonna get the split. Didn't expect when you click the stream that to be bowling. Yeah, but this game has bowling as well. No, I can't get both of them. Ah, that's another empty frame. I gotta go a little bit better now. Aim just a little bit tad to the left, so that if we don't get all the pins, we can still at least focus on getting a spare. Okay. Not enough speed there. Oh, come on. Let's at least try to get a spare here. Really kind of go towards the end. Ah, okay. That's completely empty. Final frame. We get 3 chances. Well, if we do get a spare. So we can at least get a decent shot at this. Alright, that's not bad. Got 2 pins, and they're both on the same side. We got this. We've got this. We've got this, everybody. Oh. Come on, nice and easy. Get it right there. There we go, got a spare, perfect. That's good, that's good. We can be able to come back, get it into at least the top 3. We have a shot. Not a big shot, but we have a shot. Come on, nice and easy. Oh, that's only 6. I missed that front one. 21, we got 4th. Okay, that's fine. We didn't get any money from 4th. Okay, so it's only the top 3 that get money. Oh well, that's still a lot of fun. Alright, let's do the Bay Area Derby Cup. A lot more rural tracks now with a little chili. Back to racing. Oh, that is a big cluster, you know what? Let's avoid that. Use the banking to our advantage. Get right up with Katie Jackson. Oh, they took each other out. We're just going through all the wrecks, driving cleanly, keeping everything very, very smooth. Gotta watch yourselves in that corner. Very easy to go wide. That truck is something that will cause your car to eject you if you're not careful. Break up some of these, some of the fencing. Get a little bit of boost in reserve just in case we need to use it. Alright, little tippy tap of the brakes. Get it turned in. Right, ooh, gotta watch yourselves. Gotta watch ourselves through the gas station. And we did cause a little bit of damage to ourselves. We got lots of boost though. Caused a little bit of issues with Jason. Sophia now right up on us. Chili versus chili. Who's got the 5-alarm chili? Who's got the spicy chili with the extra meat? The chili con carne. She definitely kind of caused a little bit of issues for me. So let's get her back. Jason's probably going to want revenge and he's going to dive bomb me on the inside here. Let's make sure that doesn't happen. Carry as much speed as we can through that corner. Let's push her out wide now. Sorry, Sophia. Nothing against you personally, but I definitely want to win. And I have the faster chili. My chili's better. After the gas station again, nothing to explode this time around. No. I've got the better chili. She's really good at preventing getting spun around. She usually tries sort of lighter weight front wheel drive vehicles. So it's very difficult to kind of spin her out. Because she's very, kind of able to kind of do like a quick J turn with the front wheel drive car. Get it spun back going the right direction, and usually with the high acceleration of her car, she's back up to speed and right up on you in no time. I got a little chili here in the lead. Make sure we keep that lead. Little tap of the fence there, get a little bit of boost. Because we do get boost from jumps, but there isn't a whole lot of jumps here at this track. So we'll have to focus on getting boost from kind of crashing into certain objects that won't slow us down. Cross the line. First race of the championship won. Very, very nice. Fastest lap. Alright. Race 2 of 3 for this championship. Gotta watch ourselves going to the greenhouse. A lot of debris that can slow us down. And also, Sophia is very quick on this course as well. Alright, well that's a mess. Let's avoid that. Little tap on the rear. All through the greenhouses. Smash all the glass. Get a whole bunch of boost in reserve. Right from the start. Little tap. Little love tap going to Jason. We weren't able to wreck him, but that's okay. We were able to cause just a little bit of damage. Just get him pushed a little bit wide. Katie's going to be a bit tricky to race against because this is a very top speed. Never mind, that's not Katie. That is Sally. Sally? Sarah? Sally, I think. Sally Taylor. Not good. I'm looking at the map. Jason has been spun around. Won't have to worry about him for a little bit. Keep the speed up through these corners. Nice and easy. Keep our boost in reserve. Just in case we get into any issues. Make sure we don't, we're able to get back up to top speed real quick. Be careful through the greenhouse section. I can use probably just a little bit of boost out of one of these corners since we're at pretty much max. It's just we're also at maximum speed for this little chili. So we gotta be just a little bit careful. Make sure we don't waste any boost either. I know this corner is a little bit tricky. Get it turned in, across the bridge. It gets even trickier in the much faster race and street cars. The demolition cars are much slower, cheaper, but they are more durable as well. So they do have a little bit of leeway if you do wreck a lot. Where even the chili, the demolition chili can take some hits, whereas the street cars are the fastest but most expensive and the most fragile. So with that, you gotta really kind of be a precise driver, know when to be aggressive, know when to kind of be defensive. With this, you can kind of focus more on just, you know, crashing into opponents, taking them out first. Alright, last couple corners for race 2 of 3. Managed to get through that without too much drama. Always very good. Alright, next race in the cup. Whoa! Ooh, we didn't even get fastest lap. Frank got fastest lap. Yeah, won his day. Frank is one of the quicker drivers in the game. It's just he is very inconsistent to the point where he very rarely goes a race without wrecking himself or someone else out. Nice little pops from the exhaust. Oh, gotta watch themselves. This is gonna be very dangerous. Past the world shop as they crash into a couple of explosive red barrels. Alright, we gotta get back to those positions now. Thankfully, we're taking a shorter cut. A little bit riskier, but in a slower car, not as much. Alright, we spun Jack around. Spun Sophia around. Jason and Frank are just up ahead. I don't have to worry too much about Frank because Frank will probably get himself wrapped around a... Yeah, Frank will probably do that. Frank, buddy, the track's going the opposite direction. Alright, watch our roof. Make sure we don't crash into the underside of that semi-trailer. Very nice, very easy. Alright, 2 to go. 2 more laps to go. Alright, good. Jason and Jack are going to be battling, hopefully, for a little while. So Jack is gaining on us very quickly. And then got spun. Okay, won't have to worry about Jason for these next 2 laps. This is fairly drama-free, actually. Probably one of the easier times I've had done a playthrough of this. Usually I have a little bit of difficulty here and there, every once in a while with a couple races. But I guess on stream it's going to be a little bit more uneventful, a little kind of quicker going through there. Hell, we're even lapping an opponent. Get a big power hit on Sally there. It's caused some issues for her. Knock some of the cones over. Yeah, I don't know what happened to Sally. She's basically getting lapped by the entire pack. She definitely had some issues this race. Oh, I like how your car stops at the end of the race, but everyone else's car keeps going. So you kind of, depending on where you stop, you have everyone just completely crashing right into you. It's kind of fun just to have that in the post-race kind of cool down. There we go. We've won the championship. Extra monies. All right. Let's get the Spring Smash Derby Cup. This is a five race championship. This one's going to be a bit long. This will allow us to unlock the fastest of the Derby class cars, which is very, very nice. And that's what we'll use for the final couple of cups, is the really fast Derby cars. Nice and easy, nice and easy. Alright, we're fairly far back down the field after that collision there. Through the repair shop, past Sally. Use a little bit of the gully, a little bit of the water ditch to kind of get us turned in. Give Katie a nice little love tap there. Little tap on the rear for Katie. Alright, this is definitely a track where our little Chili was not going to be able to, is going to be lacking in heat. It's very, very top speed based, some of these tracks. So we got to be careful not to have any wrecks, because it'll be very, very difficult to make up time. Nice jump there. Oh man. Come on, I gotta catch Sophia. Around the tighter corner here. Oh, that is a very solid. That is a really solid crate. That's why you have some boost saved up in reserve. Alright, come on, let's catch back up with Sophia. She is brutally quick, even in a fairly slow car. She is just very, very quick around these courses. Get ourselves nice and turned in. Get a jump through the farm. Get a little bit of boost there. Cut across. Get a better turn in. Into the lead for the final lap. Here we go. Big push now. Make sure we stay ahead of Sophia, because she's a difficult one to get past. Little tippy tap of the brakes, get the car turned in. Okay, good. Very, very nice. Try to keep up our speed. We don't have any boost, so we really kind of gotta watch ourselves around this final corner. Make sure we don't crash out or anything like that. Cross the line in the lead. Very nice. Good start to this championship. In our little chili. At the fastest lap as well, despite it being a top speed course. That's what I'm talking about. All right, back to the city circuit. Water Canal 2. This is a more sort of suburban course. Gotta watch ourselves, especially through some of the sections. Can very easily get slowed down here. Chain link fences flying everywhere, boxes flying everywhere, all the debris. The chaos. There was a potted plant that went flying. Goodbye, potted plant. Alright, come on, let's keep a little bit of a push. Push her out wide. Oh gosh, Katie's in the lead. Gotta make sure we don't keep her in the lead because her car is one of the fastest in this class, in the demolition class. It's the only time really she's actually a fairly large threat. In both the racing class and the street class, she picks a much slower car. So she's not as much a threat in those two classes, but she is a real difficult one. Should be less difficult since her car is fairly damaged. Push Jason wide as well. We've got Sally just behind us. Hi, Sally. Alright, Jack and Sophia right back up with us. They are very quick. Really quick on the recovery drive. Watch ourselves. Alright, second lap now done. They are all having issues back there. They're having lots of issues. We've got to be on the defensive. Katie is catching us up really quick. Katie in the red. What's one thing they did a really good job with for this game is all of the AI racers. If you look on the map in the bottom left of the gameplay screen, all of the racers are color-coded. So for example, Katie, she's a dark red. Sally, she's kind of a bright pink. Jason, he's kind of a gray, like a dark gray or a black color. Sophia's kind of a lighter gray. Jack is yellow. Ray is kind of a light blue, and Frank is dark blue. And so you know who's coming up on you without needing to look behind you. As well as you can kind of predict how things are going to go down based on your knowledge of the AI. So you can adapt your driving style to who's coming up. Like I know Katie, she's very aggressive. So I know she's probably going to be, she's probably going to try to go for a block there. So I let off the gas just a little bit, and I was able to kind of spin around. Whereas Jack would just blow by me without worrying about wrecking me. Only really kind of engaging in aggression if I'm being aggressive with him. or if it's really, really close to the end of the race, where you can kind of wreck me and slow me down a lot. Okay. Quick reset. Get the car back up going. Final stretch. Oh gosh, come on. Oh, they're gonna take the jump. They're not gonna make it. He made it. Okay. Push to the finish line, push to the finish line. Okay, wow. Woo. Oh, by a 1/10 of a second. My word. That was closer than that needed to be. That was way closer than it needed to be. Sorry, needed to get a quick drink of water here. I'm gonna be doing the next race back into the forest. Very heavily wooded. Gotta make sure don't have any issues. Oh, okay, they're going flying. Jack's mid-engined banger definitely having some issues. Frank's having issues. I'm causing issues for Sophia. Never mind, Sophia was able to recover from her issues very quickly. Alright, into the train yard, into the lumber yard as well. Gotta be really careful through these jumps. Very easy to get derailed. No pun intended. Or pun partially intended. Let's get Katie off the road just a little bit. Gotta be very, very fast, very aggressive. Try to get right up there with Sophia. Past her through the left-hand sweeper. Carry more speed than her through the corner. Very, very good. Although her and I are in fairly equal machinery, so it's going to be a lot of back and forthing between her and I. Depending on who's able to get an advantage on whoever else. Oh, she's going to take the jump. I can cause some issues for her here. I can cause a lot of issues for her there. Very, very nice. A lot of fun. Goodbye, Sophia. I'll see you in the end of the next lap. It's probably roughly when you'll catch up to me. Alright, Sally is taking the shorter but tighter route. I'm taking a longer momentum route. Katie's also taking the longer momentum route. They're going to be coming out. Man, Sophia is gaining very quickly. Oh my gosh. What kind of engine did she put in that car, the little Chili? I'm driving a Chili as well. I'm not going that fast. And I completely wrecked her. Well, not to the point where her vehicle is untrackable, but I definitely caused quite a bit of issues for her. And she's still steadily gaining right up on me. Oh my word. Alright. Full attack. Final lap. Let's go. Try to go as fast as we can. Try to stop the bleeding as Sophia is rapidly catching us. Never mind. She had some issues. One of the flaws of the AI, though, is the AI focus, no matter who it is, the AI focus on getting boosts from jumps quite a bit. Even if taking those jumps wouldn't be beneficial to them, it would be actively detrimental. So that is something you can kind of exploit if you know what jumps are good and which jumps are bad. That is something you can exploit a little bit to your advantage. Jack is going to be gaining on us real quickly through this final couple of corners. So we got to run a defensive line, inside line here. Make him really have to work to get around us and across the line. Yeah, Jack. Whew. Despite that beater being fairly... Despite that beater being fairly slow, Jack is still a very fast driver. Got the fastest lap though, which is good. Alright, Midwest Ranch 3. A lot of tight turns. Through the barns. Here we go. Oh gosh. Someone got ejected. Oh, that was Jason. Oh, I'm having a bad start as well. This is the very poor start. Basically in last. Spin Jason out. Have him have some issues. Alright, Sophia is well into the lead. You gotta make sure we kind of catch back up with her. She had a little bit of issue for that jump. Oh dear. Get the car, turn back in. Yeah, this is where the game gets a little bit difficult. It is kind of tricky, this course. A lot of really sharp corners right at the jumps. If you're not prepared for them, that can definitely be a rude awakening. Alright, thankfully Frank is in the lead. So with any luck, he may take someone else out with him. We may cause some issues. Into the barn again. Big jump, get some boost. Oh, Frank ran wide. Oh, they're all getting all bunched up. Little nudge to Sophia. Let her know that we are right behind her again. Get some boost through the jump on the barn. Rough landing, but that's okay. Little tap here. Had a much cleaner corner than Sophia. Very, very good. Very nice. Back up through the barns. Alright, good. Frank's wrecked himself out. That's one less opponent to worry about. Because Frank is usually, he's quick, but again, he's very, very inconsistent. More often than not, he'll take someone else out in a race, and sometimes that may be you if you are unfortunate enough. But if you're lucky, it'll take out someone else who's leading. Is this the chili you've heard about? Yes, this is the chili. This is the little chili. Itty bitty, 4-cylinder, tiny compact car. It is not fast at all, but it's cheap. So it's allowing us a fairly robust start early on, allowing us to kind of build up money for faster vehicles, especially in the race and street class later on. Okay, tree is not destructible. That is fine, that is fine. Come on, I need to gain some time now. Katie, you're not helping. So yeah, Dakota, not sure when you joined in, but this is FlatOut 2. If you're familiar with, you watched some of my FlatOut 1 streams. We got third there, that's not great. It's definitely going to be a little bit slower on the points list, a little bit lower on the points. Still in the points lead though. But yeah, this is FlatOut 2. It's a little bit of different approach to sort of demolition racing, whereas FlatOut 1 was kind of a more down-to-earth, mostly down-to-earth for an arcade racer, kind of back roads, sort of, you know, kind of taking on the appeal of a folk race style, you know, like European folk race, where you buy a new junker car sort of every season and kind of upgrade it throughout the season and then sell it and then buy a different one. This one is basically more kind of an American style, where you get a junker car, or and the latest the later classes aren't even demolition derby cars. They're either like racing cars, slightly worn down racing cars, or fully fledged, you know, like high performance street cars. Which definitely gives a lot more variety to what you will be racing, and also there's a lot more variety in where you'll be racing, because as you can see here, we're racing right through city streets in a fairly urban environment. Definitely something that'd be kind of unheard of in the previous FlatOut. A lot of destructibles, a lot of hazards as well, so we gotta be real careful. But one of the things they did do in this game is they have different AI drivers with names, and you know, they have different colors on the mini-map. For example, Jack is yellow, Katie's red, and Jason is sort of a dark gray or a black color, depending on the how you adjust your screen settings. And they all have like different personalities, different means of driving and stuff. Like Jack is really quick, very clean driver. Sophia as well. They're usually very often at the front of the pack. Jason is also quite quick. But if his AI had to choose between winning the race and wrecking Jack, he always chooses to sort of go after Jack and crash him out. Though he also is somewhat hostile to the player. Katie is very aggressive. Always very kind of aggressive with, especially blocking. She will always try to block you and run off the road. And knowing how these different drivers sort of react to you and each other as well kind of really allows you to formulate your the plans and everything. So you, as you're racing, and it is a racing game, but it's also a strategy game as well, where you're really kind of pitting the AI against each other and kind of figuring out, you know, what are they going to do, where they're going to be fast at, where they're going to be slow. Like right now, I got Jack and Jason right behind me, but both of them will probably try to go after each other, especially if I can hold back Jack just a little bit. I might be able to cause some issues for them. Alright, never mind. Jason is had some issues back there at the gas station, so now I need to focus on taking out Jack myself, because otherwise he is very quick, even in that fairly slow banger, sorry, is the car. Oh man, the lack of top speed on the Chili is very apparent here. I'm being pulled away from on the straights, and despite running a fastest lap, Jack definitely is pulling away. I'm able to gain some time on the corners because his banger doesn't have the best handling and has fairly slow acceleration as well. But once it gets up to speed, oh, it is fast. I can only hope that he makes the rare mistake, especially because I have Katie and Sophia also steadily catching up. Thankfully, Katie's focused more so on fighting Sophia, so I can at least get a consistent second place finish here, which should allow me to get, which should still allow me to win the championship. Alright. Took down Jack. Okay, Sophia is going to be right up behind us. Going to block on her. Going to block on Katie. Alright, full boost out of the straight, out of the final corner. There we go. And across the line. A tricky victory, but I'll take it. Got some extra money there. Katie was very fast on that race. Thankfully, we did get the Derby Cup. We've unlocked the splitter, the switchblade, which is the sort of the best car of the Derby class. We got lots of money. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to now purchase the switchblade. Very nice car. Get a little bit of upgrades for it. Some tire upgrades, some brake upgrades. Do the chassis stiffening. Do the roll cage. Get those in there. Some suspension upgrades. Very nice. And finally, let's get an upgraded gearbox and flywheel in there. And that'll definitely allow us a decent run. Now, as we're in the switchblade, we've got 3 Derby Cups here. But we also have demolition derby events, like the parking lot derby that we can do. And this is basically sort of a last man standing. Gotta watch ourselves. Kind of use the boost to make sure we don't, yeah, we definitely lost a little bit of health there. Our health is in the bottom right. We basically want to avoid any sort of major head-on collisions, even with the smaller cars. Oh boy. Okay, there we go. It does take much longer to reset the car. It does take much longer to reset the car compared to race events in a derby event. But I do wanna try. Oh, Jason, you're not making things easy on me. Oh boy. Yeah, we're having some issues. Alright, they're having issues. I can cause some more issues with them. Alright. Little tap there. Kinda wanna focus on survival now. Because right now we are very, very, very damaged. So a lot of little taps. Little tap on Ray Carter. Oh gosh. No, we had some bad luck there. we got a lot of head-on collisions that caused a lot of issues. Alright, let's try this again. Alright, let's go after this guy first, because he really caused some issues for Jason. Let's get that all knocked out. Oh boy. Alright, run away. We don't want to get caught in that cluster, you know what. Alright, get it turned in. Another little tap to Ray. Get Jack all nice and flipped over. Oh gosh, we are merging with Jack. Oh, that caused some issues for us. Oh, we are missing a wheel as well. Oh, this is gonna be very, very difficult. We might finish last this time. Oh, please. Nope. Okay, yeah. We were not doing great with the demolition derbies. We'll have to eventually see able to get a different vehicle for that. Well, let's at least get the race events completed. We have the Metal Smash Derby Cup. Whole bunch of rural racing. And this car, oh, it's so much faster than the Chili. Very, very quick. Very powerful. Still got decent handling as well, if a little bit tail happy. Alright, get the car nice and easy over the bumps. It's the car itself. It's got some issues with bumps. but it's otherwise pretty good. Gotta watch out for the jumps though. Alright. Back out onto the road. Cut across there. Oh, much faster. So much faster. I gotta get used to this speed. Oh, so much speed. So much speed. Oh, easy. Carry about as much momentum as you can through here. Big jump. Very big jump. Yeah, this car is very quick, but it doesn't handle bumps well. So we got to really kind of watch ourselves, because if we take the wrong trajectory over some bumps. The car is a little bit tail happy, and what does have a lot of power if you can control it right, and not do that. If you can control it right and not do that, the car is very quick and very good for very high speed tracks, which is a lot of the derby tracks early on are fairly high speed. But yeah, it does not like bumps though. We're gonna be going on the final couple of corners now. Oh dear, a little squirrely. The car nice and stable. Very good, very nice. Okay. Continue the cup. Alright, Timberlands too. Some more rural tracks. I like how this car, if you look on their bumper, it's Le Tracteur. Now this car is quite fast. I wouldn't consider it a tractor. But it is. Oh boy. Easy. Alright, good. No. I was gonna say no explosions there, but someone ended up in the gas pumps. That's an unfortunate day for them. Oh, that rock. That rock caused some issues. I gotta watch out for that rock on the inside there. Not take that corner too aggressively. Because that can cause all kinds of issues. Alright, let's get back up with the pack. Alright, we got 2 laps left. Second and first are just up ahead. Katie and Sophia. I'm dueling with Jason. But I think I've got him in the back now. That sounded dirty. Alright. Come on. Nice and easy. Alright, they're taking a jump. That's going to cause some issues for them. Can use that to our advantage. That caused a lot of issues for them. Lots of explosions. Alright, final lap. Here we go. Through the chicane. Little tippy tap of the brakes if the car turned in. Alright, back on the throttle. There we go. Car got very, very squirrely there. The car is very, very tail happy if you're not careful. Oh, Jason, I know you can be bad. Don't do this. Okay, there we go. Oh, man. Very, very close. Okay. Nice. Oh, very, very nice.
Frank. Best wrecker, Frank Malkov. Blast Master, Frank Malkov. Fastest lap, Frank Malkov. Bulldozer, Frank Malkov.
The guy is a quadruple threat. And that's the thing with Frank is, you know, he is very on per lap pace. He is brutally fast, but he'll wreck everything in sight as well while doing it. All right, hi Jason, easy there, buddy. Oh, Sally, get out of the way, please. I like your truck, but get out of the way. Alright, they had some issues there. Little tippy tap of the brakes of the car. Nice and sliding in. Yeah, I knew you were going to be a little bit aggressive there. Okay, I got attacked by a tractor. That was very good positioning by Katie, causing that tractor to kind of get pushed into my path. That's quite impressive. Very good job, Katie. All right, now I got to get caught up with Sophia. She's now in the lead after Katie crashed herself into that tree. We've got this. Take a better line through the corner. Carry some speed through the banking. Maybe that wasn't the better line. That doesn't matter. So right up on her. Little bump there. Get a spun around. Slide the car through the final corner. Onto the third lap. 2 to go. The near full bar boost in the lead. We do have a little bit of an egg nest going on here. Oh, easy on the dirt. Very, very slippery. Very, very nice. Yeah, this thing is a full like 25 miles an hour faster than the Chili. Though Chili is it's not that competitive in the final couple of championships in the Derby class. But now we're in the Switchblade, brutally fast car, also terrifying to drive. But it is so fast, lots of power. Not the best handling though. A little tap of the brakes, the car turned in. If you can get it to slide just a little bit, just get it to have a little bit of slip angle, it can still be quite fast around the tighter corners. But if you get it unstable, if you get it kind of crossed up, it's very difficult to kind of correct and get it back going the right direction. So you kind of got to drive it right on the razor's edge. Alright, full boost across the line. Very nice, very, very nice. Oh, wow, Sally had a pretty good race there as well. We got the championship there. An extra $2,000. Very, very nice. Derby Bowl. Oh, that's another demolition derby. We can try it. We might have better luck with this one. Get Katie as she's been spun around. Cause some damage to Frank. Basically, this one's more so. And if you watch the FlatOut 1 streams, this track looks kind of familiar. They kind of ported this over, remastered it for FlatOut 2. Even a lot of the props are kind of in the same position and everything. And oh, Katie already got wrecked. It's caused a little bit of unfortunate circumstances for Sophia. Let's get Frank. Little rub off of Jason Walker. So far, we're still in pretty good shape, actually, in this demolition derby. Okay, good. We're back on all fours. Get these all nice and smashed up. Lot of little taps. Since we are under any time limit to get these guys wrecked, we can kind of take our time a little bit with this. Okay, alright, we're sideways. Hi there, Sophia. Yeah, you're causing some issues for me. Thank you, Frank. Oh, these two are gonna have it out. Never mind, Jack's been wrecked. I gotta take Frank out because he is gonna beat me head up. So I'm gonna team up with you, Jason. Let's take Frank out. Because Frank is truly an unstoppable force in demolition events. That you spun around. That you have some contact with each other. And avoid a whole lot of head-on-head collisions because the car is still one of the weaker ones. Oh, hi there. I see you. Not quite able to get to you though. There we go. Oh, he's having some issues. He's got a wheel off. We're having a little bit of issues as well. We have a few body panels pretty heavily damaged. We're about half health. A little bit less than half health. Oh, Frank is basically on track to completely be wrecked. There we go, we got Frank. Never mind, we got Jason? Frank's still up. And there we go. We got Frank. Oh, Frank. We got second there. Frank is very, very, very aggressive drive. We got second though, which is good. All right, let's go back to the race events. Let's do the Tarmac Derby Cup. 3 events here. Let's try to get us as good as we can. Now this car, it is much better on tarmac because there is a lot less bumps on the city streets than on a dirt road. So we do have, we can kind of push ourselves just a little bit. All right, up in the third. Katie and a Jack are dueling with each other to crash into the mall. Easy, easy. Alright, Katie. She's focusing right now on going very quick. Took a very risky route there. A lot of them did. But it's a very, very narrow route through there. I try not to take those routes too much. I focus more so on carrying my momentum going around the outside. I am a little bit risk averse. A little bit. I mean, if I'm far enough back, or if it's you know, stakes are high enough, I will take the big risk. But usually in the very early opening parts of the race, I want to keep my car nice and clean, keep everything in good operating condition. Try not to get into too many battles. Once I can specifically slow down a rival that I know is going to cause me some headaches. Through the mall. Fortunately, a lot of debris was already hit there, so we weren't able to really get a whole lot of boost. Which is unfortunate. Alright, let's try to take... Yeah, it's not really that much faster going through there. You gotta really kind of position yourself correctly. Ooh, nice and easy. That's not easy. That barrel was very solid. Ray Carter's doing surprisingly well. Usually he's kind of one of the more passive drivers. Doesn't try to get into a whole lot of combat at all in general. But I guess if everyone else is... But basically he's the one that kind of sneaks into victory every once in a while when everyone else is focusing on kind of wrecking each other. He's sort of the you know, the one that'll kind of sneak into the lead. He's a very kind of, I don't want to say passive driver, but definitely one that won't actively get into contact with you and will also just be focused on driving. And because of that, he can occasionally, on his day, get up into the lead. Especially as the cars get faster and faster and the drivers get more aggressive. He starts to get a lot better throughout the later stages in the game, to where he can be decent. But there we go, across the line. Very, very nice. Very, very nice. I got the fastest lap there. Very nice. Always fun going for the fastest lap. That's how you know you're beating the AI on pure pace and not, you know, the exploding rubber band AI. All right, here we go. Race 2 of 3. Come on, nice and easy. Alright, up into third. Alright, easy, easy. Okay, a little squirrely there. We're back up into the lead. Got Jason just behind us. That gave us a lot of boost. Slowed us down a little bit, but that's okay. The vehicle's still in good enough condition. I love the golden sunset, the kind of bright orange skybox and everything, kind of very mid 2000s. Kind of reminds me of like the Transformers movies and everything, where everything kind of had that yellow filter during the mid 2000s. I kind of miss that a little bit though. It definitely added a little bit of a. It added a kind of a cool factor to the games, and especially like in games that were set like during like the sunset and everything. You know, it definitely made the very kind of everything felt very warm, and maybe just a little bit grungy. But it was cool. I actually, on certain aesthetics, I think it works really well. FlatOut 2 being one of those games. Yeah, I know I'm going the wrong way. Alright, that was a very big mistake. Let's get back up into the lead. Second is just up ahead. And Sophia is long gone. Okay, we may have to settle for second as we are about to approach the final lap. And see Sophia just up ahead. It's gonna be a tough one to catch her. We can try. We can definitely try. Nice and easy. Little nudge on her. Very good. We're well up into the lead. Our car is fairly heavily damaged though. We've had some impromptu weight reduction as we're missing quite a few of our body panels. But otherwise we're doing pretty good actually. Nice and easy. The final couple of corners, out of the sewers, out of the river basin. Very good. Final corner coming up. Very nice. Very nice. Fastest lap again. Alright, into the final race of the championship, the City Central 2. Here we go. Little tap on the jack. Little tap on the Katie. Tapping all the racers. Roll over Jason there. Nice barrel roll. Alright, hi Jack. I see you. I'm gonna mess you up to this jump. Yeah, he's very much messed up. Alright, through the shipping bay. Alright, we gotta take the long way around though here. Come on, up the one ramp. Nice and easy, nice and easy. Oh, Katie had a big issue. She's gotten stuck. Oh, that's good. That's very, very good. Alright, little tippy tap of the brakes. Get it turned in. Oh, little jump. Bigger jump. Here we go. Okay, much better, much better. Let's go to the left. This will allow us to take the shorter route up to the finish line. Nice and easy, cut across the grass. Alright, shorter on-ramp. Basically going the wrong way up the, basically their off-ramp. Little jump here, position ourselves correctly. There we go, beautiful. Very quick lap. Very, very quick lap. Alright, good car. Nice and easy. Get it turned in. Alright, over the big jump again. Get a lot of boost. Basically kind of fill up for the rest of the lap. Alright, try to take the shorter route again through the chicane. Use a little bit of boost, get back up to speed. Easy. Alright, cross the line. Final lap, here we go. Big push now. We've got this. Well into the lead. Let's keep it there. I feel like all racing games need more jumps. Yeah. Well, the thing is, though, that makes it difficult. I agree with you on part. But a lot of times, getting the collision physics and the suspension physics correct for when the cars go airborne. Not a lot of games do it well, though. Some games do it quite good. FlatOut 2, I think, does it mostly good. Rally Fusion does it pretty good. But there are some games that most certainly do not do jumps well. One of the big ones, and one of the ones that always kind of makes me hesitate to replay it again, is Need for Speed Underground. As much as I love that game does not do jumps well. If you go airborne, it is a coin toss as to whether or not you will you will be wrecked. So you got to be careful. And even some of the newer ones like Need for Speed Heat. I'm trying to talk here. You stop ejecting me from my vehicle. But yeah, some of the newer, even some of the newer games like Need for Speed Heat, doesn't necessarily do jumps all that great. But then other games like the Forza Horizon games, you know, make jumping part of the gameplay and stuff. So it's all kind of hit or miss. If racing games can do jumps well, I agree. I think more jumps definitely need to be added. But if the jumping physics aren't all that great, then I'd prefer to keep the car on the ground. Like I can't remember a Need for Speed game that had good jumping physics. And so Underground 2 I kind of like a little bit more than Underground 1 because very few of the racetracks actually go over jumps. And you can actually focus more on the driving there. But then games like Burnout, especially Burnout Revenge, feels so good over like especially the really high jumps and everything and getting the vertical takedowns. Which is funny because they're both made by EA. But yeah, no, it's so if the game developers can do jumps well, then yes, I definitely think they should have jumps. All right, this is the final championship of the Derby class. It's a six event championship. This is gonna be maybe a little bit tricky. The Special Derby Forest Cup. All right, here we go. Lot of forest tracks. Plus, also, I think it should go with the theme of the game as well. Like obviously, I don't necessarily think like a sim racer would be good with jumps either. Even if the physics are good, I don't. Like obviously, like something like your Assetto Corsa or your Gran Turismo probably wouldn't do great with jumps. Even if they are more focused on sim handling. But like arcade races, yeah, so certain arcade races would definitely be beneficial to have jumps and have good jumping physics as well. Got a lot of boost there from slamming Katie. Alright, we gotta get back up into the lead now. Nice and easy, nice and easy. Hi, Jack. Goodbye, Jack. Alright, 2 to go. Keep up the pace. We got Sophia behind us. Then Katie, and then it looks like Jason. Ooh, a little squirrely there through that chicane. Nice and easy. Oh, that was very, very close. Yeah, once we get to the faster classes, that left-hand path becomes a bit of a hazard because we're at risk of crashing into the top of the semi-trailer, and that makes things pretty difficult for us. So we definitely need to watch ourselves. Doing decently so far. Nice and easy. Under the truck. Alright, get the car reset. I gotta watch out for Sophia. She's coming up very quickly. Ooh, she's trying to spin us. We're not gonna let that happen. Very nice. Very, very nice. Got a little bit of extra cash as well. Didn't get fastest lap though, but that's okay. On to round 2. 2, 1. Let's roll. Alright, Frank's little pyromaniac there. But that's okay, that we were able to use that to our advantage. Go through the carnage. Through all the very, very kind of higher speed super corners. Jump here. Big jump. Got quite a lot of boost there. I gotta be careful through this tight left-hander. Don't want to crash into the buildings on the outside because that'll bring us to a dead stop. A little bit of boost. Another jump here. Get some of that boost back. Yeah, who needs fencing? That's okay. We're doing some impromptu remodeling of your property, sir or madam. You know, it's all good. Ooh, easy. Get it turned in. Alright, nice and easy, nice and easy. Get it turned in. Nice and easy. Very easy. Here we go. Alright, we got Jason catching us up real quick. He may be a bit aggressive with us. It's kind of hit or miss with him, whether or not he'll try to wreck us or he'll just try to beat us. Doesn't matter because we crashed ourselves into a tree. Our car is now very much bent. It's got a kind of a Coke bottle shape now. Alright, two-wheel driving. That's fine too. Alright, let's get back up with Sophia. Okay. Jason is being a punk. Jason, go be a punk somewhere else. Go crash into Jack. Slow Jack down for me, Jason. Please. Alright, little tap of the brakes. Get it turned in. Nice and easy, nice and easy. Push you wide. That'll give me not a whole lot of leeway because I have a rock stuck to the front of my car. There we go. Got the rock free. We're continuing to go. Keep going forward. That's all we can hope for. Let's tap the brakes, get the car turned in. And there we go, across the line. Very, very nice. Very, very nice. Very good. Got a little bit of extra money for fastest lap. On to round 3, Timberlands 2. This is gonna go past the train station. And the lumber yard. Here we go. Starting on tarmac. Very good, allows us to get a little bit better acceleration. Let's push Sally out wide. Oh, that's gonna cause some issues. There are gonna be a lot of issues there. Frank is right behind us. Please don't wreck us, Frank. Oh gosh, hi Frank. Don't wreck us. He tried to. That was really close. Any close encounter with Frank is a close encounter with death on the track. Because he is fast and he will always be very aggressive, crashing into pretty much everything. He's always very difficult to beat in the Demolition Derby events. Alright, nice and easy. The rock. Get the car spun around. Boost. Alright, there we go. Back up to speed. Very, very nice. Alright, Sophia is gonna pull away just a little bit. We got some momentum on her. Especially if she keeps taking that jump. I gotta make sure we don't crash into the rock. We learn from our mistakes, and we'll make sure we don't crash into any telephone poles either. Nice and easy through the chicane. Alright, tight right-hander. This course it's deceptively simple because it's basically a box. It's like a bunch of kind of square right-hand corners leading into one another. It is basically just a box. But it's each corner's got like its own hazards and stuff that if you're not careful, you'll crash into. So you definitely need to be careful on that course. It's deceptively simple. The fastest lap again. Very nice. Another. No, Jack got the fastest lap. Okay. All right, Jack. Fine. That's fine. All right, Pine Grove 2. Here we go. 2, 1. Let's get a little bit of contact going right at the start. Hi, Jack. Goodbye, Jack. I'm gonna make sure you stay far behind. Nice and easy. Through the gas station without hitting any of the tanks. Real pro strats there. Threading the needle. Alright, up into the lead. Although we do have Sophia and Jack closing on us very quickly. Yeah, they're definitely causing just a little bit of issues. Especially if we let them get real close. Nice and easy. Alright, a lot of little kind of sweeper corners. Real short, kind of higher speed. Really allows you to carry momentum. But there's a lot of hazards on the outside of these corners as well. Try to carry too much speed. Take a different line there since someone blew up one of the gas pumps. Nice and easy through here. Really keeping the car very smooth, these corners, very planted. The corners are also banked in our favor as well, like a stock car track. So we do have, it does help keep our car nice and planted as well, which is really good. So that allows us to use the higher horsepower of the Switchblade to our advantage. And that allows us to really kind of keep our distance from the rest of the pack, which is always very good. Very easy. And across the line. Very good. Very good. Very nice. We got 2 more races to go. Timberlands 3. This one has the really big rail yard. Multiple different alternating paths. A lot of choices to make here. The semi-final race and the final championship. Little tap of Jason there. Hi, Frank. Okay, Frank. Not sure what you were trying to do there, but good luck. Alright, gun run wide. Take the faster route around. Jump to the rail car. The car is set up nicely for the merge. Back up into the lead. There we go. Perfect. Again, taking the outside line around to help us carry some speed. Going around these corners into the straights. Also, it's less likely to kind of get a car all upset. Alright, 2 to go. Here we go. Sophia's slowly catching us, but not enough to be dangerous just yet. Little tap of the brakes if the car turned in. Nice and easy. There we go. Very good, 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 good. All right, 1.5 laps left of this race. Jason is now the one that's behind us. Yeah, it seems like him and Sophia are the ones battling for position. Both of them are gaining. Oh, that's why. Jack had some issues. Hey, buddy. Alright, we had some issues now. We tried to add some insult to injury to Jack. And we ended up jacking our race up instead. That's alright. That is okay. That is perfectly fine. Get turned in. Alright. We're all kind of a big scramble for position. Everyone's been having issues this race, especially this final lap. Alright, try to carry as much speed through the rail yard as we can. That's not carrying speed, that's very, very slow. Come on. Alright, at least want a podium finish. Alright, taking the shorter route. Taking the risky route. Alright, good. They got crossed up with each other. Into the lead. There we go. Very, very nice. Little tap of the brakes. The car spun in. There we go. Very nice. On to the final race of the final championship of the demolition class, of the derby class. Pine Grove 1. Basically the first track we raced on in the game. Now the last track we're racing on for this class. Oh, a lot of people are getting ejected from their cars. Oh, big pile up in turn 1. All the humanity. Oh man, that was absolute carnage. Alright, let's get caught back up with Katie. She has something we want, and that is first position. And she is going to give it to us. So, Katie, if you would kindly relinquish your position. I don't want to have to, you know, push the issue. Just let me pass you on the inside here. There we go. Thank you. Little bump draft down the front straight. More boost. Try to carry as much speed as we can through here as we can. Because it is full speed on this course. Katie, don't do that. Yeah, Katie, please don't do that. Very good, there we go. I'm glad that tree was breakable. That would have been very bad if that tree was not breakable. Because then we'd probably be ejected from our car, or we'd be scrambling to find first gear regardless. Oh dear. That tree is not breakable. That's fine. That is perfectly fine. Alright, 2 to go, 2 to go. Sophia's way back there behind us. We have a fairly solid lead, maxing out at 125 miles an hour on the straights, an extra 25 miles an hour over the chili. Yeah, the Switchblade is definitely the car to get at the end of the demolition class. Oh dear. Easy, easy, easy. Alright. We had some issues there. They are also having issues. Lots of issues. So many issues. Hello, cat. my cat has decided to join in. Hi there. I'm having animal interference, as I now have a little furry being that is sitting on my lap now. Oh, one of the drivers wrecked as well. Man, Ray Carter had a really rough race this time around. That's unfortunate for him. That's fine as we go full speed over the jump into the final corners. Run a little bit wide, that's okay. Across the line. There we go. That is the final championship of the demolition class. Very, very nice. The fastest lap as well. Full complete victory across the board. It's not going to be as easy in the subsequent classes, I know that for certain. We also unlocked the Venom as well. Very, very nice. We got lots of upgrades available to us. Lots of money. Let's go to the car shop. Let's purchase our vehicle, our first vehicle that we're going to be using in the race category. Then we're probably going to call the stream there, as it is close to 11:30. And oh yeah, we can choose the different colors. Awesome. Alright, so we have 4 vehicles available to us. We have the CTR. We have the Boxer. The Mad Rash. So it's either top speed or handling. Or we have the Nevada, which is more of a kind of a truck, heavier vehicle. Probably gonna go with Mad Rash or Boxer. Both of them are about priced equal. Both of them are rear-wheel drive, kind of middleweight, kind of classic muscle cars. I'll probably go with the Boxer, actually. Yeah, I'm gonna purchase the Boxer. That's gonna be this car. That is the car we're gonna be starting with at the start of the next FlatOut 2 stream. But until then, though, I'm probably gonna call it here, since it is very close to 11:30. And I do have to get up very early for the commute on I-95 to work. And I-95 is not fun to navigate later in the morning, so it's very early morning for me tomorrow. So with that being said, thank you all for watching. I do hope you all enjoyed that. If you did enjoy the video, do be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Let me know what I'm doing well, and any criticism and stuff like that. If you didn't like the video, do be sure to leave a dislike. Let me know what I'm doing wrong so I can fix that in the future. You know, if there's something wrong with the audio, or you don't like the game I'm playing or whatever, or my driving is terrible. I can fix some of those at least. So do let me know, because I will attempt to fix that as well. Regardless though, thank you all again for watching. I've been Isaac Umbras. Wherever you are in the world, whatever time of day it is, may it be a great time for you. And until then, I will see you all in the next stream. Bye!